Hello everybody, how's it going? We're here for part 2 of the Marksman Hunter WoW guide, and we're going to kick it off today with some gear, some enchants, potions, and a quick offensive and defensive rotation guide. So if you haven't seen the first one, I'll put the link in the top right corner. So you should really watch that one first and then this one. Alright, so we'll get right in. For gear, you mainly want to go all PvP gear, of course. And what I do is I get the 4 set because the aim shot reduces the cooldown of the rapid fire by 5 seconds, and aim shot and rapid fire are main components, and because aim shot reduces rapid fire by 5 seconds, that is very nice to have. I don't get the 5 set of the legs, just because I like the legs having more critical strike, which you need as a Marksmanship Hunter. Some enchants I have are the weapon has Megawatt Filament, which increases critical strike, which is needed on chance hit. The ring has plus 50 critical strike. The other ring has 50 critical strike. I sort of forget which ones I have. The neck has 75 critical strike. And that's about it for enchants. I know you can get more, but I'm only on season 2 gear, so I haven't got any. Usually you go for critical strike or versatility, whatever one you prefer. I prefer critical strike because then you hit higher. Secondly, for potions, I like to use the Greater Draconic Agility Flash, which increases your agility by 250, and it persists through death. So that's always nice in BGs and arenas, whatever one you're doing. Since it's a BG guide, I prefer it for that too. Well, you can't use them in the arenas, sorry. But yeah, for BGs, it's really nice to have 250 agility, just give you that extra damage just to rip people down. It's always nice to have that. Okay, for a quick offensive rotation that I like to use, first of all, I like going into stealth. Starting off in stealth because you can just sneak around and people don't really get you. You can either attack someone from behind or the side, and mainly you'll take them down right away. First of all, I like to start off with is rapid fire, which increases haste by 40%. Then I go immediately to aim shot and chimera shot, just back to back from each other. Then I quickly steady shot, get some focus back. Murder of crows, and then it's basically steady shot and aim shot and chimera shot until rapid fire is done. This will do a lot of damage real quickly. So hopefully you can get him down past half, even to a quarter health, just by doing this before he even notices he's under attack. So we're going to give a quick demonstration. So rapid fire, aim shot, chimera shot right away, some steady shot. We're going to go with murder of crows, aim shot again, chimera shot. See, it's just back and forth between them two. That's all the offensive rotation is, and you want to be standing still, mainly, unless you're getting charged. But usually you want to be standing still so you can get sniper training, which increases your damage dealt, critical strike, and shot range. Okay, now that you've seen the offensive sort of quick rotation that you can get the hang of really easy and do decent amount of damage, we'll start off with a defensive rotation. If someone's coming at you, charges you, say a warrior, Death Knight death grips you, a rogue is behind you, druid is behind you, they come up. First thing you want to do, like I try, is to get some distance using disengage. So then you can run around with your quick speed going and popping concussive shot on them so it's hard for them to catch up to you. And then if they're still on you really bad, you could use binding shot right below you and they'll get stuck in it. If they just stand there or you need an extra boost, use explosive trap right there and it'll pop them out, get a stun. You can get some distance and concussive shot while dealing damage. Then also, if you're in real trouble, you can deter. Deterrence is always good. If they pop their offensive like trinket and one shot, if they pop all their offensive abilities, you could quickly deter and that would just waste their ability. Hopefully they'll switch to a different guy, or you would also gain back your other defensives like disengage and explosive trap, binding shot. You could always just try and keep them slowed and all this. See, this is all good if they pop the one shot because then you can easily defend it. If you get some distance and they're still on you and you can see them running, you can always feign death and then go back into stealth. Stealth allows you to gain a lot of health. See that? Like it gives you, I think, 3% of your health every second. So that's really good if you can get away. You can also disengage in stealth with the glyph I showed you guys, and then you can just gain a lot of health. And then pop your offensive abilities right away out of stealth. Trinket's always good if you're in a long stun and they're doing damage. You don't really want to trinket a polymorph or anything in a BG, because that's kind of pointless, because you gain your health back and they're not going to do damage to you, because then it'll just break. But usually trinkets like a fear, a kidney shot, a cheap shot. The rogue opener is fairly tough. If a warrior or a rogue or someone is on you with an enrage effects, always trank shot them. Tranquilizer shot removes 1 enrage and 1 magic effect from the enemy target, which is quite helpful when the warrior's enraged, dealing more damage, and you make them deal less damage. If, say, you have 2 guys on you, which does happen a lot in BGs, you can always frost trap one of them quickly, or frost trap your main target, gain some health back, go into stealth, do whatever, and then quickly attack again, dealing more damage and stopping them. You can also freeze them on their offensive abilities when they're up, but mainly they'll trinket it, but you can still get away quickly. And if the person has a pocket healer, or if there's a healer in the group you're attacking, you can always countershot their heals, which is very effective. You can even countershot people that are attacking you, like mages, warlocks. This is not used very much, but it is used. If you see or think a rogue or druid is nearby, you can always pop flare. Flare does help against on your own flag carriers or when you're defending a base. As we see with the offensive rotation and the quick defensive rotation, hunters are very versatile and can stay along for a very long time if you play them correctly. Hunters are not the trickiest class, but they do require some skill to stay alive. Some people can wreck hunters, but if you play it well enough, you can deal a lot of damage and keep characters on the defensive, which is what you want. If you enjoyed this guide, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button and check out my other videos. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.